Alright, this morning I'm going to make a Western omelet. So I'm starting completely from scratch. Let me show you what we're using. It's very inexpensive. We've got the pepper and onion blend from Walmart. This is like $2.60 a bag. And probably use maybe a quarter of a bag, not even. And I'm not even sure if this is a Western omelet. It might be a Denver omelet. I don't even know. And this is the complete Walmart recipe, by the way. Walmart should hire me to demonstrate cooking with their products because they're just as good as premium food and they're a lot less expensive. We're going to use a couple slices of ham. Black Forest ham seems to be the best in my book. Sandwich meat. Your ham slices. And what we're doing is we're going to saute this green pepper and onion and red pepper too. Pepper and onion mix and the ham. I'm going to saute it up. Throw a little bit of olive oil in there. We always like to use healthy ingredients also. So I'm going to put this on high. Not all the way up, but pretty far. And because we want this to be nice and cauterized. I get caramelized or cauterized. I guess that's a medical term. Okay, so I got some eggs, also from Walmart. Can you believe that? I'm the Walmart king over here. But I like to shop for get different things from different places, and I try to get the best quality for the lowest price. And sometimes you have to go to multiple stores. And some places, Walmart has the best stuff. We have a place called Priceless. It used to be IGA. And it's a really strange thing. They have the price on there, and then they say, that's how much we pay for it, and when you get to the register, we're going to mark it up 10%. So whatever the price tag is, it's actually 10% higher. Which is a gimmick, of course. You're supposed to forget that and just think that you're actually paying less, but you're not. But they are cheaper on some things. And one of the things that they do better is meat. Sometimes you go in there and you get steaks and ham and pork. Their meat section is a lot cheaper, but then some things are more expensive. Their canned food, their frozen vegetables, they're more expensive. So I'm making 4 eggs. Let's see, should we go with 5? How many eggs have I got left here? 1, 2, 3. I got 4 eggs left. I got 5 eggs left. Now I got 4 eggs left. Tomorrow we'll have a 3-egg omelet. Since I'm using a bigger pan than usual, so we'll go ahead and make a 5-egg omelet today. So I beat my egg a little bit, as you can see. And then getting back to my shopping story, a little salt in the egg. I'm not much on over seasoning because you're getting a lot of flavor from the pepper, onions, and the ham. A little bit of pepper, just to give it some color. And then Kroger has sales. They have, if you have the Kroger card and the app, or you're on their website, sometimes they have deals. Now they're a little more expensive usually, normally, but their sales are good. My dang microwave light just went out. So what we're doing, we're gonna go ahead and saute this up pretty good. So I basically go from priceless, which is IGA, to get meats, and they're sometimes their eggs and cheese are cheaper. And if you eat chips, which we're off chips for a while, the chips are cheaper. Walmart is better for frozen vegetables and canned goods. And then Kroger, if they have a sale, like, oh, here's my Holy Grail sales store. I got a few Holy Grail sales stories from Kroger. One time I walked in there and they had big old hams, like the big ones, for I think they were 46 cents a pound. Well, basically they were like between $3 and $4 for a giant ham, which is usually $15. And they had a whole freezer full of them. So of course I grabbed a bunch of them. And so and really that we don't eat a lot of ham, but shoot, you can't pass that up. But that's just one example. But I had a really good Holy Grail Kroger sales story. One day I was in there, and the guy, the meat guy, he was fixing to mark down those 3-pound tubes of hamburger. You know, they're like big old tubes. And so he said, I wonder how much I should mark these for. And I said, how about $1? I was just joking. I didn't think he'd actually do it. He goes, okay. So he had a whole shopping cart full of 3-pound hamburger tubes. And he started marking them for $1. And I said, okay then. And as fast as he was marking them down, I was putting them in my cart. And I filled my cart up so full, I started feeling kind of ashamed. You know, I started to reach my shame threshold. And I discovered that my shame threshold was 19 tubes of $1, 3 pounds for $1 hamburger. So basically, I got 57 pounds of hamburger for $19. And this is Tennessee. Our sales tax is insane. So it's actually $21. All right, now that's looking pretty good, ain't it? That didn't take long. Well, then one rolled piece of ham. I like it to be just a little bit brown. I'm going to show you, give you a better look at it. That's pretty close to what I want it to look like. So we got our pepper and onion mix from Walmart, our turnip ham from Walmart. I hope you're seeing that because I can't see what you're seeing. Our egg from Walmart. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down. Alright, so this is, some people are of the camp that you pour the egg on top of the ingredients. I'm of the camp that you pour the ingredients into the egg because I want them mixed in together. So I'll show you how I do that over here. I just go ahead and put them in there. Those peppers and onions make a little bit of water, but it'll cook off. And so then I'm going to go ahead and stir that together real good. All right, that's looking pretty good, ain't it? And then I want to have the perfect omelet. So I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of this olive oil pan spray. Now this isn't from Walmart, but almost. It's from Sam's. And I don't know if that's an exclusive Sam's product or not, but that's where we got it from. Yeah, I ordinarily wouldn't be a Sam's member, but my employer gives you a deal. I'm not paying $60 for the right to go shop in your store, where you buy twice as much as something, and then you save a penny. A little more. I'm gonna dash a little more salt in there. Okay. So I got that going. But my employer, it's $20, and I thought, well, the heck with it. We like to go in and get free samples at Sam's. I should have been prepared. I should have had my lid ready to go. But I like to cover my omelet. And this is a little trick I learned from my mom. When she makes her eggs over easy like this, because the steam coming up cooks them on top also. And we want our omelet to be a little solid on the top for the flip. The flip is crucial, and I have been messing my flips up lately, so I don't actually have the right pan. This is a big old skillet that was clean, just happened to be clean, and I should have used the skillet that's kind of like sloped around the sides. It makes for easier scooping. But let me give you a look at what we got going on here. So you can see it's all mixed together, and I guess we can take the lid off to show you. It's cooking on medium heat, cooking slow, because it takes a little longer for it to get to flipping stages when it's that big. By the way, this five egg Western omelet is for 2 people. Me and my wife are gonna split it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on, and let's let it get ready. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and put this stuff away. We're done with this. It's cheese. Usually I use shredded cheese, but we've had this cheese for a while. This is sliced cheese, Walmart, of course, also cheaper. And we get higher quality ingredients sometimes, but we're in Northeast Tennessee. There's not a lot of options. I grew up in a more urban setting that had better options for higher quality ingredients, and unfortunately we don't have those options here. So this is looking pretty close. It's getting close. I like to move it around a little bit in the skillet so that just to make sure it's nice and loose and ready to flip. I really need my bigger spatch. I guess that'll do. All right, so bear with me. This is the most important process. Now, if I screw up the flip, it's still gonna be tasty, but it's not gonna be as pleasing to the eye. All right, I think we got it. Turn it down a little bit. I think it's ready. Look at that. Can you see that? It's almost even cooked on the top because the lid holding the heat in and kind of steaming it. So this is it. This is the moment of truth. I'm betting about 750 on my flips. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, well, almost. Look at that. That was perfect. It's a little bit brown on there. Okay, now the important step of getting the cheese on there. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off now because it's done. Usually I just take a big old handful of shredded cheese and put it on there, but we're going to use up this sliced cheese while we can. So you see I've used 2 slices. We'll go ahead and go with 3 since I'm trying to show off for the camera. And then, so you can see what we've got here. And I ordinarily I would use more cheese than that, but that's still going to work. All right, now here's the most crucial moment of all, and I hope you can see this. I'm going to set the camera down again because I want you to see this moment of truth. And voila! Look at that. Perfect. Perfection. Perfection. The heat is off. The cheese is melting. And by the time my wife gets out of the shower, it'll be perfect. I'll be waiting for her. And she'll be surprised and delighted with her Western omelet breakfast. So, and how long did that take? 16 minutes. 16 minutes for the perfect Western omelet. I'm standing in my light. I need to change this light bulb so we can see better. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna cut this bad boy in half. This is not me being greedy, this is my wife's request. It's usually a 60-40 split on the omelet, because she can't eat that much. And I can, of course. That might be more of a 70-30, but hey, if she wants a better ratio, she needs to come make her own omelet, right? All right, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy your Western omelet. There it is on the plate. Look at that. It's like a big old piece of pizza almost. The perfect Western omelet. Or is it a Denver omelet? Leave comments. I might have my Western omelet and my Denver omelet confused, but I'm pretty sure that's a Western omelet. Green peppers and onions and red peppers, ham, egg, and cheese.